they drug test contractors every time they come in the gate. I've been there for 20 years and got drug tested when I came in the gate the first time. That was it.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm confusing myself. I got the Classic Radio Roundup Special Edition playing on YouTube, and I got the CB playing right next to me. I got myself all confused there.
Oh yeah, there's a delay on Spew Radio. That'll totally blow your mind.
No, even more confusing. He's listening to the video gate of the special edition with the Dr. Hammer direct from the wheat fields of Kansas.
Oh.
I wish it was wrong when I was in the Pinelands. I was 775 in the Pinelands.
You better watch out being over there in the Pinelands. You're liable to disappear and nobody will find you again.
In the pygmy pines. Pygmy, you know what a pygmy pine tree is?
A really small pine tree?
Yeah, they're squat.
Isn't there like a Tasmanian devil down in that woods?
That's where the Jersey Devil's from, and they're not just woods, they got some hills up there.
Yeah, the Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil, yeah.
And they say Bigfoot is down there now.
Nah, it's not really Bigfoot. It's just a result of all that inbreeding that goes on in them pine barrens.
That's just a big hairy pine down there in the pine barrens. Because the damn thing stinks like a skunk.
I forget what I was listening to, but they were saying about they had Bigfoot sightings in there. They got guys down there investigating it.
Oh no.
Somebody's probably growing some marijuana down in the woods and they don't want nobody down there.
Bigfoot's probably somebody's old Uncle Clem. Moonshiner.
You're the one that couldn't sit at the Thanksgiving table.
Yeah, because he was an embarrassment to the whole family.
I'll tell you what, if I was ever a major embarrassment, hammer it, I'd hit it with my truck. Only thing he could do was play basketball because he was like 7'2".
Well, either that or he could probably try out for Chewbacca or something for the next Star Wars movie.
I would hit it with my truck, load it into the bed, and turn it in for a whole lot of money.
There you go. You sell them on eBay.
Yeah, sell them on eBay. And if the truck didn't kill him, I'd use 12 gauge as a baseball bat, whop him upside the head once.
They'll get you for assault and battery.
On what?
A human being.
Bigfoot's not a human, Bigfoot's a cross.
You will find that he's human when you hit him upside the head.
The liberals will find some way, animal cruelty or something like that. I'm sure some lefty will pin something on you. Destruction of wildlife, animal cruelty. Yeah, you can't get away with that.
Destruction of a crossbreed.
Bestiality. Well, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, rare and endangered species.
technically it wasn't discovered yet.
Hunting without a license.
There you are. They'll get you for something. They'll get you for 10 counts of something.
Yep, and then they're going to lock you up and throw away the key. You can't do anything without the liberal permission anymore.
And Bigfoot's family will sue you.
And you'll have all-lady jewelry.
Yeah, Bigfoot's family and all his children going to sue you.
Yeah, okay, I can see that now. Bigfoot sends me a subpoena. It has to be in court, but I don't know. Bigfoot might have to get a haircut first.
Skip is still coming in here, huh?
They'll clean him up real good, man, and show you who you was beating on.
Yeah, Skip, Bill, Bob, Joe, and everyone else from down south is still coming in.
And this portion of Classic Radio Roundup is brought to you by Bigfoot's Pet Grooming Service.
Don't forget the deer tick ointment when you're hanging with Bigfoot. Buy one haircut, get a second one. When you're looking like this, it's time for a trim.
Get your genuine Sasquatch voodoo dolls at Fred's Discount Voodoo Emporium.
Sasquatch voodoo dolls?
Poor Sasquatch don't know what's coming to him.
Well, anyway, it was a skip-filled, fun-filled day. Man, it was. I had a whole day to play and a good radio day. The VFO works on that multi-LMAC, even if the crystal didn't get me where I wanted to be.
Yeah, it just won't take you down here.
I'll do something with that crystal. I'll get it here. The VFO don't cover here, but the manual says it'll cover here with a crystal.
Yeah, when was that radio made?
Same as the B&W, 1953.
Yeah, I was going to say, then 11 meters was still a handband then. I'm surprised it wasn't included in the VFO.
Yeah, it's not. But they it says so in the manual that the provision for 11 meters is through the crystal slot.
There you go. I guess you can use the 10 meter taps on the coils to tune it in.
Yeah, it tuned in alright. I know I was having a good time with it up there on 10 meter AM with it. I worked a bunch of half a dozen stations with it this morning.
So it turns out that the tube was the weak spot in that, huh?
Yeah, well, the tube plus the plate choke was toasted too. I think it was that way when I got it. I think that was the whole problem. Tube, I don't know. There was issues with it. They're straightened out now.
Well, probably what happened is the tube got weak. Somebody tried to use it on 15 or 10 meters and overloaded the plate choke.
And the screen choke.
Yeah, so now you got a new tube there, and your plate current came down to normal, huh?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a new tube. It's one of my good spares, but yeah, it's all running like normal. Tunes up normal. I'll tell you what, though, that daggone plate dip, especially on 10 meters, 10 or 11 meters, where that plate dip is, that's one narrow place.
Yeah, it's very sharp. That's how you know you're in resonance, man. It dips down real quick, and then right back up again if you're not careful.
I mean, that thing is super sharp, yeah.
How did you know the chokes, were they open? How did you know they were bad?
One was melted. The other one, when I had to cover off the radio and I was tuning it up on the dummy load, and I was seeing little tiny, very like pinhead size 4th of July fireworks going on inside the choke.
You mean you use a dummy load to tune up?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, dummy load. How about that?
Yes, I was using a dummy load to tune it up.
Yeah. Make it good because you got a 1-to-1 match on it. Should tune right in.
Rewind back to Bigfoot. I bet you he sold more magazines and newspapers than a UFO have sold.
Bigfoot never saw a penny of that.
Yeah, but they made a lot of money off of him.
He's hanging out with the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, between him, the Loch Ness Monster, and UFOs, man, they sold more magazines than some movie stars.
Yeah, throw in a chupacabra or two for effect, and you got a whole menagerie.
Yeah, I didn't understand none of that, man.
Hey, what about up in Raystown? They say they got a monster in that man-made lake.
You know what I'm saying? These are tourist attractions, man. You can make money off of these stories.
Yeah, chupacabras, man.
You'll say I want to go to your t-shirt stand.
Well, they'll have something out there, you know, let you catch a glimpse of it. That'll be good enough. No guns or any kind of weapons will be allowed on the scene, though, because they don't want to compromise the poor guy, dress him all up and let him run across there real quick.
Yeah, there'll be pat-downs. You know damn well somebody will take a pop shot at him.
Well, that's the reason why they have to disarm everybody before they make the presentation. You know what I mean? He's getting all dressed up and wagged it down and haired up and everything to make this mad dash. You know, you don't want nobody shooting at him.
He's got to take a drug test first.
He should.
Full background.
That's for the people that are watching the scene. They gotta take one, make sure they're not an imaginary.
And he needs security.
Full background check and make sure he's a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, wouldn't that suck? Go all that trouble to find Bigfoot and then find out he's on crack?
No, he ain't on crack, man. You messing up my Bigfoot.
Please tell me you were getting this on the gate.
My Bigfoot has a 460 in it.
My Bigfoot has a baloney, it says. Let's see, AR.
My Bigfoot is bigger than yours.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna jump your Bigfoot with Evel Knievel.
I find him.
I'm gonna jump your Bigfoot with Evel Knievel. Go, Evil!
There you go.
My Bigfoot's an honor student at Boyertown High School.
That remind me of that little boy. He had a T-shirt on. It said, "Go ceilings, go ceilings, go ceilings." And then when he turned around, on the back side of the front of his T-shirt, it said, "I'm a ceiling fan." It was cute. The ceiling fan.
Bigfoot's not a ceiling fan because it probably hit him in the head.
Yeah, well, he's probably a sky, he probably has a sky hook.
Now hold on here. Who would win in a fight between Bigfoot and the Yeti?
I don't know, but you can throw Chewbacca in there, and you can have a tag team.
Hey, Night Train,
Yeah.
how many sky hooks did you look for in your life?
I've never looked for a sky hook. No. Well, I may have went to the hardware store to look for a handle for a CB radio.
Four.
Just kidding. Just like the sound of that.
You told me that one before.
Yeah, somebody said, man, you got yourself a radio, you got you a nice antenna, you're going to need to get yourself a handle. Guy goes down to the hardware store, I'm looking for a handle for a Citizens Band radio.
That's okay. Go to Radio Shack and ask them if they have any patch for grid leak.
Oh, all right, yeah, and a 1 farad capacitor.
And those you can find.
A 1 farad?
Oh, yeah.
Where at?
You can, well, I don't think you can get them at Radio Shack, but you can get them.
How do you carry it?
Very carefully.
Don't you need a forklift?
No, it ain't that big.
I think I have a 4 farad over here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they use for the, you know, you ever see these dim bulbs that ride around with cars that have more powerful stereos than they have engines in them? They usually, they put those big farad caps in there so that they'll absorb the current when the thing's pumping all that heavy bass, and it draws current for, you know, at the music rate. And the caps kind of hold it on there.
Oh, they got banks of big old fat caps.
Oh, yeah.
Monster caps.
Yeah, they call it a motor mall on CB.
Yeah.
You got a big 5,000 line.
Isn't that what them motor malls are? You get from the Dave made and Fat Boy. It's a big bank of caps in a box.
No, it's not caps. It kicks out your alternator and all. It just runs off the battery so you don't overload it.
Yeah, the motor mall's a little different.
And you can mix 12 volt and 6 volt batteries, and you can juice it up to like 18 volts or something.
Huh. Does a Prius have a metal roof then?
Prius.
Yeah, you got lots of volts available there. A lot of current, anyway.
Hey, now you see where this is going? And I hated Priuses before.
You're still going to hate it because you'll get out, but you won't be able to hear anybody because they're rolling RF noise generators. Every time one passes me, I know, because it goes whoosh in my radio receiver.
There ought to be a law.
You need to fire up the big 8-pill in the Mobile and follow a Prius and key down on it and see if you can make it accelerate.
You remember that TV radio store up in Pennsburg on the square?
Yak Shack?
No, it was Rear or something like that there. It was right on the square, that one building. They sold TVs, radios, and appliances. This one guy on the CB years ago that we used to talk to, some young kid, and he was having all kinds of interference with the skip and stuff. And me and this other guy we used to talk to told him to go up to that Ringers or something like that it was called. Go up there and ask the guy for a skip eliminator. They sell them up there. And he went in here and asked the guy for a skip eliminator and come back on a CB and told us the guy never heard of such a thing.
Well, you know, it's funny though. There really is such a thing. I've seen them on eBay. It's an inline attenuator. But they were sold as skip eliminators.
And Ford. Yeah, I have one of them.
It's nothing more than cuts out your receive.
Yeah, like goes in between the coax and the set.
Yeah, a skip eliminator.
That's like the S9 magazine vampire bat antenna.
It might work for locals, you know.
That used to be a good magazine.
Yeah, they did an April Fool's edition one year, and they advertised this vampire bat antenna, and they claimed that it would have a perfect one-to-one match, and it would totally eliminate skip interference and bleed over and all this other stuff. And the antenna was basically a bat wing that somebody cut out of cardboard and taped a 50 ohm resistor to, and you stuck your coax to it.
Ford.
But all the claims that they made were true. You wouldn't get any skip interference or bleed over anymore.
That was my point when I was having that argument with Firestart, and he was telling me about some modified antenna he did that I knew that wouldn't work, and he's telling me how it had a 1-to-1 SWR, and I'm like, yeah, so does a dummy load.
Yeah, it doesn't radiate though.
SWR isn't the whole picture.
I got one for you guys.
Okay. Bigfoot or otherwise?
No, it was an advertisement for hands-free telephone, hands-free cell phone. It was the most revolutionary breakthrough in hands-free technology. And of course it was the cheapest hands-free that you can actually get. Rave reviews, the whole 9 yards. This hands-free is usable, you know, for driving quite naturally, or anytime you just want to, you know, talk without having to have your hands on your cell phone. That's right. This revolutionary breakthrough is so cheap that you can get it for under $1. That's right. Under 99 cents, you could have this beautiful hands-free telephone gadget. And then it showed a picture of a guy with a big rubber band around his head with the cell phone attached to his ear.
Well, it's hands-free.
Hands-free.
It's a good one. How about them, they do have the Cobra 29 Bluetooth. What does that hook up to, Train? Do you know?
I don't know. It's Bluetooth capabilities. I don't understand that. Somebody else will have to pick that one up.
That's,
It ties into your phone or something.
yes, there's a ham transceiver. There's a 2-meter ham radio that's out there. Bluetooth. If you have a Bluetooth setup, them little pods people put in their ears or stuff like that, and then they got their smartphone in their pocket or whatever, and that's Bluetooth. Well, that little ear pod thing becomes your microphone speaker.
About those Cobras with the Bluetooth, from what I understand, if you want to make a call from your CB, when you push that little Bluetooth button, you can only call the last dialed number on your phone. You can't go through your contacts or anything. You can only call the last dialed number.
That's a gimmick.
It basically gives you a wireless microphone.
Yeah. It'd be cool if your call got disconnected or something.
Those Bluetooth 2-meter radios were marketed to the motorcycle crowd because you could mount it on your handlebars and stick the little Bluetooth jammy in your helmet.
That makes sense.
some technology you just don't even feel like getting involved in or learning it. You just don't even feel like. You just give up as soon as you see it.
Yeah, that's me with cell phones.
Roger that. Well, the Bluetooth thing, I'm not even interested in it.
I have Bluetooth on my Android. I don't even want to even try to learn how to use that.
I have a cell phone that dials. A Motorola Razr flip phone. That's all I want. That's all I need.
That's what I got. Somebody's out there keying up, but they don't have any audio. I don't know if they're aware of that or not.
Yeah, one of you that's not being responded to does not have any audio, but a big, gigantic carrier.
Not this 142, is it?
No, you're fine.
No, but we might have another breaker in here. I think the Canadian Connection's checking in. Hello, Hightower.
Are we talking breaker?
I thought it might have been Skeeter. Yeah, it's about his signal. But now you got audio now. It's kind of low, but it's there.
Low audio? That's about all I got.
It's slow.
It's not as strong as it was when you were in there before.
Well, it might be a little stronger now.
Yeah, just a little.
Doggone it. I had it and I let it go.
What are you doing? Putting operator Ron's butter knife in your radio?